Today we're going to talk about the hip hinge, right here. Think of the hip hinge right here. First we'll talk about why it's important. Second, how to test it. And third, we'll show a couple different exercises that are applicable to using the hip hinge. First, why is it important? Well, first, your back. Your back is very important, obviously. So if you don't have a proper hip hinge working, you could be doing a deadlift like this, or you could be doing a kettlebell swing like this, or even a squat, okay? So you need a proper back that is working your hip hinge. First, how do I test, or second, how do I test my hip hinge? Take a good little PVC pipe, put it right here in your back. You want it to be touching your butt, the middle of your spine, your thoracic spine, and then your head, okay? So you see how it is right here, okay? And then you go across, down, boom. This is how the hip hinge is working. Notice the head is in line with the spine. All that's really bending is the hips, okay? Another way to test it is just by putting the PVC pipe back like this and do the same thing, working the hip. And you'll notice that for a deadlift, if you're doing a deadlift, this is the proper motion. Right here, put this here, and this goes straight down your legs. Okay? That's your hip hinge. Another way you can test is by coming against the wall. Put your feet here, put them out, head straight, down. Okay? That's working your hip hinge. Okay? So let's go through a couple exercises that are applicable to using the hip hinge. We have a kettlebell swing. Okay? Feet firmly planted. Come down. Always pick up the kettlebell underneath you. Do not come out here. Do not come here. Pick it up right underneath and notice. Okay? Everything is coming from the hips. All working the hip hinge. If you want to work say a hang clean with the barbell, if you're here, hip hinge, legs here, comes up, okay? You're going from here to here to here, and up, down, up, okay? So that's working the posterior chain. Same thing with the kettlebells. What about the anterior chain? So if you think about ball slams, you just do them like this. Or you could really work the hip hinge and the core of the kids. It's much different when you get the abs involved. And finally, I think it's the most interesting is rowing. When we row, think of it as a big kettlebell swing. Get in line. Think of this as a hip hinge. In, hip hinge, hip hinge. Okay? So, once again, so that's the hip hinge, why it's important. Once again, just to protect the back. You really need to focus on the hip hinge to protect your back when you're doing multiple movements. And then how to test it, use this PVC pipe, put it right back here, boom. This will give you an idea of your correct hip hinge. Head is in line with the spine. And then once again we saw, it's applicable to many different exercises, okay? Once again, Jason, my Thrill Sergeant, and thank you for checking it out. Thanks.